Okay, here is the explanation 4.5 on page 101, and this is about whose, making questions with whose. And whose is plus a noun. Asks a question about ownership or relationship. It's a question about who something belongs to. So whose dress? There's whose and there's the noun. And then when I'm making a question, I need an auxiliary verb or a helping verb. Whose dress did the bride borrow? And there's the answer. She borrowed her sister's dress. Whose flowers are those? They're the bride's flowers. With are, we don't have the did or the do. Here's a future tense. Whose last name will the bride use? She'll use her husband's last name. In this country, in the past, a woman always used her husband's last name, but now that has been changing. Some people choose to use their own last name after they get married, or even invent a new last name. This is a very confusing little thing that happens with whose when you're asking a question about whose dress or whose last name, and who is when you're asking who is that. This is whose means who is that person? That's the wedding planner. But whose mother is that? That's the bride's mother. It's a possessive. And these two things sound the same, but they're spelled differently and have different meaning.